Something so terrible that Hermaeus Mora wiped the very memory of it from all existence. But now Tolvasard has plucked a thin sliver from the darkness, urging us to remember. Though it pains me, we cannot allow that. You did? I am unsure how I feel about that. I want to ask you 1,000 questions, but the corruption plaguing Apocrypha grows worse with every passing moment, and Vermina still roams free. I am torn as what to do. An opportunity, perhaps. It shall take Vermina time to locate the remaining glyphics. That gives us a chance to end the corruption and restore Hermaeus Mora's power. Are you willing to hunt down Blightcrown while I try to locate Vermina? What started in the Panopticon has spread beyond into other parts of Apocrypha. Gadain and I have seen its effects here among the stacks. While you investigate the corruption in Cypher's Midden, I shall try to determine where to find Vermina. We know it is a vile combination of dream and disease, developed by Blightcrown from concepts provided by Vermina and Periite. Master Shelreni helped to perfect it, and her rite increased its strength. It hides Vermina and weakens Hermaeus Mora. As we have seen, it drives the inhabitants of Apocrypha mad, and turns even allied Daedra violent. Scroot could sense the agony of the realm back on Nairn. Here, I fear she may eventually succumb as the other natives have. Even I am not immune. No. Despite your status as Fate's proxy, you seem resistant. Now, explore Cypher's Midden, and try to track down Blightcrown, or determine how the affliction spreads. I shall attempt to locate Vermina. Remember.
I'll go with you. It's not like I have anywhere else to be.
It rushed to attack and then just froze in place. I think it's sick.
One of Blightcrown's sensors. And not even hidden. Destroy it.
The stench recedes and the fear.
The creatures that serve our master, they attack for no reason.
Linger slightly on the air. Poor Ulnan. The Seeker just swooped in, struck him down, flew off. They've never attacked the settlement before.
Let's return to Leramil's study and tell her what we found.
Friend, the corruption has gotten worse. See to Scroot while I do what I can for Leramil.
Flee, mortal. The pain overwhelms me. Soon I won't be able to tell friend from foe. And my many beguiling eyes, each blinks out and goes dark in turn. Soon I'll be totally blind. I don't know, but the pain and the blindness... Is this what caused the Great Eye to disconnect from his realm? To allow Vermina's dream to envelop him in order to escape the suffering? You don't suppose she has a dream for me, do you? The other mortal? Oh, to have my fate rest in such fragile hands. Really, you should go. Apocrypha is no longer safe, and I don't want to hurt you. Wait. A barely perceptible ripple in the thread.
Your allies suffer needlessly, mortal. Allow me to aid them.
This affliction...
Vermina and Periite have gone too far with their corruption. It works its way into the very fabric of Apocrypha. You only need to look to your two allies to see the harm it causes. I can ease their suffering, mortal. It was an alliance of necessity. I needed their assistance to recover that which was taken from us in ancient times. Hermaeus Mora did what he thought right, as have I. I have no desire to punish him for following his nature. I know where to find Blightcrown, so that you can stop him before he does irreparable damage to this realm. And I can show you where Vermina has gone. I no longer care to share the ancient memory with her, or because I also require help. I offer a trade, an end to this assault on Apocrypha, for the assistance of Fate's Chosen. Decide, mortal. Blightcrown even now works his way toward... I will mark a location on your map. Here we can open a path to the place Hermaeus Mora calls the Mythos. Not to a memory this time, but to the here and now. Then you can stop Blightcrown before the corruption becomes irreversible. It will take all of us to reach the Mythos. Allow me to ease the suffering of your allies.
I can see again!
Go, Proxy. I shall join you at the location.
Useful. Hold on to that.
Father Son spoke true. We can reach the Mythos from here. But first, we must align the threads of fate. Assist me, Proxy. I can align the threads through your capacity.
Mortals manipulating the very strands of fate. How unlike Hermaeus Mora to put such power in your hands. He must be truly desperate to keep us in the dark concerning the crimes he perpetrated so long ago. I assumed my intentions were quite clear. I seek to restore that which was wiped from existence in the ancient past by Hermaeus Mora. The memories that I only suspected were real because of the dream. Because Daedra do not normally dream. And this one was relentless, recurring night after night. A vision of a statue of Vermina and the ever-present gaze of Hermaeus Mora. I originally sought out the... Obviously. But all Vermina was able to do was determine that she and Periite shared the barest recollection of the same memory. That knowledge bound us together. We pooled our resources and planned to recover the stolen memory from Apocrypha. I cannot answer those questions. I have no memory of life before I lost my clan. I don't even know where I originally came from. A part of my past is missing. A part of me. And I...
Fate shifts in our direction. Good.
Another layer aligns. The way is opening.
Nicely done. Now let's return to Lyriville and see if everything aligned correctly.
Almost there. Help me align the portal, Proxy. The way into the Mythos is open.
Chosen of fate, speak with me.
The one who knows has requested.
The corruption wreaks havoc with my realm, Chosen. Any relief I experienced after breaking free of Vermina's dream has left me My connection to Apocrypha grows ever more tenuous, and the vile poison debilitates me. The great Eye is blind, while Vermina hides from me. I glimpsed Periac's lapdog break into the mythos before my sight faded. He spreads corruption into the realm's foundation. As Apocrypha succumbs, the realm will crumble. Such destruction will ripple good. Once inside, you will be my eyes. I will not be able to assist you directly, nor show you where to find the Torvisard. Of course, the unseen. I cannot sense his presence. The black book you carry. Use it if you need my strength. Just do not look directly into the pages. Even fate's chosen can be honored. I call forth all whose fates are intertwined with yours. Chosen. Only together can you save reality.
Have I mentioned how much I detest teleportation?
You certainly do tend to collect an odd assortment of companions.
When I embarked on this quest with you, I never expected to be working alongside Daedra, let alone be marching into the very heart of Apocrypha. I admit, I'm afraid, but I'll stand by you. By you and Laramil both. You have my word. Are you offering me a way out? Thank you, friend, but I'll pass. I promised the abbot I'd recover the Fulcrum Obscura, and Torvisard assured me Blightcrown has the relic. Well, how can I turn my back on saving reality? Or abandon Laramil? As long as the corruption threatens her, she's going to need someone to lean on. Wait a moment. What are you implying?
An odd collection of allies for someone so formidable. You may count me among them. At least until our paths once again diverge. I am ready to enter the mythos when you are, mortal. The Prince of Fate has his secrets, and I have mine. The truth is, however, I do not know. That is one of the things I hope to learn when I recover. I believe the lost memory concerns us all. But yes, I think it holds a special significance for myself. What that is, I can only...
They say the dead have nothing to fear. Then why am I filled with a sense of unease? Well, as long as you carry my soul gem, I'll go where you go. Even if we're probably marching straight to our doom. Truthfully, I have no idea. I've seen you accomplish some amazing feats, and Hermaeus Mora has faith in you. But this is the mythos we're going into. To face the champions of two enemy princes, maybe even the princes themselves. Not my usual fare. I didn't say that. The fate of reality hangs in the balance. That's not something to walk away from. Not if we have the slightest chance of preserving existence. No. I'll help you as I can. The spirit of a Tavani Magister and his surrogate body. That's an excellent question. I had to employ numerous wards to barely study the thing without being whisked away to Apocrypha. But if the Prince of Fate says you can use it to aid your mission, take him at his word.
I suffer just as the Great Eye suffers, but I'll float alongside you into the very depths of Apocrypha, which just happens to be where we're going. Just don't blame me if my tentacles fall off, or... What choice do I have, mortal? The Great Eye commands, and I obey. Besides, whatever Torvasar did to me, it seems to be holding back the worst effects of the corruption.
While the corruption still threatens me, I shall not turn away from my obligation. I started this with you. I plan to finish it with you as well. But we cannot understate the danger. If Scroot or I succumb... Of course not. There is something unusual about that Dremora. Not the least of which is the fact that the one who knows cannot detect his presence. But Torvasard obviously requires something. Perhaps. But the one who knows seems to think something more is at play. And I agree. Torvasard requires further investigation. But later, when reality is no longer in imminent danger. Just what Mora told you. Use it when you need to call on his strength. Do not look too deeply into the pages, though. I am concerned about all my allies, but...
Disable Blightcrown's manufactories, and the corruption will dissipate. Just shatter the dream crystal that binds them to the mythos. Save Apocrypha while I pursue Vermina.
Come, Gadain. We'll take the west portal, and leave the east to Laramil and Fate's Chosen.
Good thinking.
The mythos appears endless, but I sense a huge concentration of corruption to the right.
Torvasard. Let fate renew your vigor, Proxy. Is not the mythos magnificent, Proxy? What I would give to better explore the place.
You're dead.
Blightcrown's vile monstrosity. No wonder Apocrypha suffers.
That looks like a dream crystal. Destroy it.
Let the threads of fate restore your strength. This edifice of corruption has been dealt with. Let us traverse to the western side. Blightcrown must have shattered the path. Simple enough to rectify. Took more out of me than I expected. Follow the path. I think something
Laramil can't keep pushing herself like that. The corruption is wearing her down.
Fate's chosen. Probably going to gloat.
Over here. We could use some help. But where's Laramie? Goodness, you showed up. We were set upon as soon as we arrived.
We never reached the manufactory. The way is blocked. Let me summon a portal. Ugh, I'm exhausted.
Stay safe, Roxy.
Behold, the very heart of the mythos. Just looking at it makes my head spin.
Laramel's amulet protect us both. You already destroyed one of these manufactories? Then you know what to look for.
Into the focus point.
Closer to me, friend.
Seeker of knowledge, Hermaeus Mora hides many truths.
Why, yes, that was me who realigned the path for you. Thanks for asking.
Stand close and let me shield you. Laramil's gift protects us both. My ancestors. Laramil's amulet can protect us both. Get closer to me, friend.
Done. But don't get complacent. I sense another of these vile contraptions nearby.
Aren't we done? No? All right. I'm right behind you. Stand close and let me shield you.
Come, fool of fate! Face Periite's high priest of plague!
Blightcrown has the Fulcrum Obscura.
Not feeling well, chosen?
Laramil's gift protects us both. Laramil's amulet can protect us both.
I'm hurt.
No!
Well done. Of course, it may take a week of hot baths to get a stink off.
Fulcrum Obscura, just as Torvasad said. Now I can return it to the Abbey.
The threads of fate converge ahead of you, Brooke. Hermaeus Mora believes you can save Apocrypha. And I have Magister Met.
The power I sense up ahead. It must be Vermina.
Torvasad tells me fate chose you. Well, he chose poorly. Time to die, mortal. While I wear Shalreni's mortal shell, Mora cannot find me. You must face me alone, mortal. Every dream becomes a nightmare.
Nightmare copies of Shalreni's body. Gather their energy. Without Shalreni's body, Vermina takes on what nightmares for. That's her weakness. Nightmares are unreal. Struggle. The faster you lose. You're stronger than my focus, my ghost sight. Use my ghost sight to strike true. This time.
You don't like my nightmares. Then face me in my true form.
We're out of options. Use the Black Book.
Mora's trinkets can't harm me.
No. Together we'll expel this coward. I am here, chosen. Unleash my power as you will. Vermina has been cast out, and Periite's contamination wanes. Well done, chosen.
Enter this vault. I will unlock this.
Enter the second route and make sure the glyphic is secure. Torvasad, evil as both, Chosen. Emerge from the mythos and speak with me. We must discuss what happened, Chosen. Peryite's plague dog defeated. Vermina expelled. You did well, mortal. Fate chose wisely when it selected you to aid me. What has occurred is what was meant to be. All the potential futures coalesced into a single point in time to render a moment in fate absolute. It was inevitable. Torvesard has the ability to avoid detection. For one who knows everything, I can only speculate. Odd. I find that refreshing. It relates to the forgotten memory. But unless I look it now, I must restore my realm. The hidden kindred linger, but without leaders, they are merely a nuisance. You, however, are still fate's. Do not despair, Chosen. Through your efforts, the lost memory was denied Vermina and Peryite, thus preserving reality. That Torvesard saw part of the secret is regrettable. Fate selected you to save Apocrypha and preserve reality. You have accomplished all that and more. Destiny followed the exact path that I foretold. The Prince of Fate does not lie. Two beings now remember a small part of a greater whole. There is still time and opportunity to correct this before the memory spreads. Danger exists in every corner of fate, Chosen. Such is the nature of existence. But the entirety of what was hidden in the distant past remains sealed away. The threads it connects return to Cypher's Midden. We will speak again.
Proxy, I am glad to see you unharmed. I look forward to hearing about your encounter with Vermina.
Oh, let me! We defeated Vermina!
What happened after you entered the portal, Proxy? Scrooge tells us the one who knows has reconnected with his realm. Of course. He needed you to lead him to Vermina. Guide him to where she was lurking because she was hidden inside the body of Master Shelreni. And what of the second glyphic? Is the secret memory secure? Unfortunate, but not unrecoverable. Now that Hermaeus Mora is restored, he can locate Torvesard and deal with him once and for all. Unless... Does Torvesard's nature? He is unlike any Dremora I have ever encountered. He helped us to help himself. But I believe him when he said he meant no harm. He just does not realize the danger this memory poses. Then let us take a moment to remember all we accomplished. All you accomplished, Proxy. You defeated Blightcrown, expelled Vermina, and saved Apocrypha, thereby saving Nern. Take this. The one who knows insists you accept. While we contemplate the best method for tracking down Torvesard, there are two other tasks we must accomplish, Proxy. One concerns updating the records of Apocrypha. The other requires us to return to Necrom and rectify the original anomaly of fate. Scrooge can provide more information, as it is a vital part of her job. After repairing a thread of fate, she must record the final details in the Chronicle of Apocrypha. Having your name inscribed therein is a great honor. Necrom, one of the first threads of fate we investigated to uncover the identity of Apocrypha's enemies, and it is the only one we did not resolve. We must accompany Gadain back there so he can return the Fulcrum Obscura. But Scrooge can tell you all about the process for inscribing her records in the Chronicle of Apocrypha. You should talk with her. Meanwhile, I shall discuss arrangements for returning to Necrom with Curate Gadain. As have you and I, Proxy. That is only natural when allies face unimaginable danger at each other's side. Beyond that, I would prefer if we did not mention.
My role has always been to observe and repair the lines of fate, never to unduly influence them, no matter how sorely I'm tempted. So while I was waiting, it was just a nervous habit that I haphazardly started checking the nearby lines of fate. The Chronicle can wait. This is more important. Why else would I have even mentioned anything mortal? It's like no one ever listens to a word I say. Anyway, I noticed an anomalous thread not far from here, at the prismatic Irish shore. A fate anomaly. The sacred task appointed to me. My job is to spot and correct them. It's really important, but you don't care. I think it's the stolen glyphic. Removing it from the mythos triggered the irregularity. Luckily, I happened to spot it. Not us, mortal. Just you. And Melon, I suppose. Only Fate's Chosen can resolve this, and that's still you. The prismatic Irish shore is north of here. Meet us in Cypher's Hall after you deal with Torvasard. Then we can update the Chronicle. Apocrypha is quite resilient. And since the burning sensation in my tentacles and the pain behind my orbs have mostly faded, I'd say yes. Besides, I can hear the melodious hum of the Great Eye resonating all around me, so that's a good sign. The usual. Various denizens of Apocrypha, the stray hidden kindred or dream carver loitering about. But you might need Melm's ghost sight to follow the trail of the glyphic. I barely noticed it.
Can I get you anything, Laramil?
No, thank you, Gadain. I...
Scrooge's penchant for noticing anomalies of fate is impressive. But this might not be Torvasard and the glyphic. Up that path to the left. I think that's where the anomaly is.
You have an intelligent look about you.
No matter what we encounter, remember you literally have a Telvanni Magister in your pocket. I sense something amiss. Use my ghost sight to look around. This bridge wasn't here a moment ago. I suggest we cross it. Look! Show me.
It doesn't matter what you foresee.
Reality, you must all forget.
And there it is. Another piece of my memory restored. The Prince of Fate thinks himself so perfect, but for all his power, he couldn't eliminate the memory he so desperately sought to hide. Why would you? You are merely mortal. But I have wandered the plains of oblivion for eons, an outcast with no clan. I believed I was formed that way, a forgotten scrap of creation, until the dream began to haunt me. A fragment, no, the dream that will end it, that will finally restore all that was lost. Emmaus Mora caused all this with his greed and selfishness. He made us... There was another Daedric prince. My prince. A prince that saved me and preserved just enough of my memory so that I could one day save them in return. A prince whose jealous and craven siblings cast down and wiped from the annals of history. No Prince of Oblivion can truly be destroyed. The final glyphic contains that secret. How to find them and restore them to their rightful place. And then, Mora will answer for his crimes. See?
It doesn't matter what you foresee. You can't do this to another prince. Or to the rest of us, for that matter.
You have seen the damage Prince Athelia has already done to the fabric of fate. If left unchecked, reality will unravel.
All of us must agree, Mora. And I definitely do not. Memories are sacrosanct. As are the domains of the princes.
You can't punish someone for something they might possibly do.
I must. The risk is too great. I am truly sorry. But there is no alternative. For the sake of reality, you must all forget. What was forgotten has been remembered. We must speak. Too late. Too late. The door sealed long ago is opened. Just a crack. But the damage is done. That which was forgotten is now remembered. The memories released from the two glyphics are accurate and true. Athelia, the Prince of Paths, the mistress of the untraveled road, the unseen. Her ability to alter fate, to shape destiny to her liking, was a threat to all reality. What mortal could? The Fate Changer is an arbiter of chaos, who can unravel the strands of fate and rearrange them to suit her every whim. Her very existence endangers everything. I saw no other way to preserve reality than to do. I gathered my fellow princes and revealed the danger I foresaw. Most agreed to aid me, some refused. In the end, it did not matter. I erased Athelia from history. But I could not erase my own memories. No, Torvasar. Something I did not foresee. An agent of Athelia, hidden for all these eons. Her contingency plan. Her revenge. At least the final glyphic is secure. Until it is found and opened, reality remains safe. For now, return to Cypher's Midden.
Forgotten Prince. Do you think Torvasard... Nope, never mind. I'm not curious. Curiosity just gets people killed.
May I have a word? Magister Goreth referred to you as the mouth of the mouthless. I suppose that fits. Look, I've never been very good at this, but I wanted to thank you. In life, I was a secluded old wizard who cared nothing for anything but magic and my own studies. Nonsense. My enormous intellect certainly came in handy, but your fate's chosen. You would have found a way, with or without me. But I'm glad you rescued me from Shalreni. That you took me on this adventure. Maybe. I'm in no rush. Adventuring is a new experience for me. I'm content to follow along.
Hello, mortal. The Great Eye told me what happened. Even though things didn't go exactly the way we hoped, we're all still here. Laramil and I spoke with a few of the ciphers, and we're all in agreement. We want to add your story to the crown. I always saw fate as black and white, set in stone, unchangeable. Let it be known that the name of Fate's Chosen shall be entered into the Chronicle of Apocrypha, to be remembered forever for actions accomplished in service to fate.
And they helped me. Break barriers, know things, and escape. Escape who? Shh!
They assisted me with the Fate Weaver experiment.
Really? They helped me recover an important glyphic.
Many great works.
The time has come for me to return to Necrom and complete my mission for the Abbey. That's good. That's very good. I appreciate it. Besides, I want to let... All right. Not imminent is better than imminent. I must consider the best parts of the necropolis to show to Laramil. She wants to see every... Yes, she's being quite insistent on...